Everybody, welcome to another episode of Loud About Nothing. All right, you know it's me. It's your boy, your number one, your main squeeze, the guy you always want to be chilling with, but I'm always busy because you know I got my mommy and daddy, and we're hanging, all right? So don't fuck with me. It's me, Sebastian Canelli. Don't come at me. Just fucking at me on that internet, all right? And of course, shut up, Robbie. Robbie, come on, bro. Let me intro you nice, all right? Okay, everybody. You know him. It's the cutie patootie. He's got the booty and he making the movie. You know, everybody's got a crush on him, but dudes only got eyes for me, all right? So don't even fuck with him because you know he loves me. Give it up for Robbie. Robbie, say what's up.
Hello.
Beautiful, Robbie. Robbie brings the heat. Robbie brings the heat.
That one was a little better than last week.
I know, it was. It was a little quicker.
Last week it took you, almost 2 minutes.
Because I like hyping you up.
I know, I appreciate it.
I like hyping you up.
Why don't you hype up our guest?
Okay. Now we got somebody. We got a guest today, and you fucking know her. Okay, she's got her own podcast, Unemployed with Anna. So fucking hit that shit up. Make sure you're clicking on that. Follow her on Instagram, Twitter, yada yada yada. Anna Roisman. Okay, and of course you know her from HQ Trivia, the game that you play and you make money, but most of the time you just play. Okay.
Wow, thank you.
Anna, oh my God.
Oh my God, it's so good to see you.
You too. Oh my God. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm not going to lie, though. I was jealous of Robbie's intro. You gave him this, you're like, oh, and he smells good and he tastes great. You were really going at it. And then he's like, hello.
I know. You know what it is? You know what? I like Robbie.
I know.
He just does this a lot.
I just talked to Robbie.
Almost every time we talk, he talks to me like that. So it doesn't.
That
it's
intro,
not...
you should have come in with a ballad or something, really just giving it to us.
No, but that's what makes you want to do it every time because he gives you nothing and makes you want to fucking do it again. You know, I'm
hard to get.
Yes, I like that. But you know what? Robbie be texting me late at nights, being like, you up? What are you doing? Yada, yada. Dude's always trying to get my attention. It's actually crazy. Robbie, do you?
I fell asleep at 5 a.m. this morning. So
And
I was like, yo, Sebastian, I'll probably not wake up until noon. So these are all the things you should probably do in the morning.
Yeah, he texts me late at night. And I wake up to Robbie texts every morning. I get my alarm. I roll over, get my alarm. And then I look. Mr. Robbie, and then I scroll, and then I go to his Instagram page, and I go, ooh, tweedle.
A beautiful relationship. Wow.
No, but I just think he's hot. I don't like his personality, right? So that's the thing. I'm just all about the pictures. Him,
yeah, I gotcha.
He loves my personality. Robbie, this is, everyone on the podcast already knows this. I think Robbie's a thotty. I think he's hot as shit. Cute boy, right? I think you're cute, Robbie.
He agrees.
You brought
He's
someone
laughing.
on to
He's
just
like,
continue to praise me.
Shut up, Robbie.
I did it. I did it.
Yes, because how could you ignore? What did you say before we got on here, Anna? It felt like you walked in on a date.
I did. Yeah. Dude, the candle's lit. You guys are having wine. You're fucking, sitting here saying, "Look, you look so good today. I love your shirt." I was like, "Am I in the right Zoom? I have a podcast to do."
No,
to be a guest.
No, but I think Robbie's
Have you
hot.
done any Zoom dates? Either of you?
Have I what?
Done any Zoom dates?
I live with my boyfriend.
Oh,
so
so
yes,
no.
I've been on plenty of Zoom dates. Hey,
Ooh.
don't tell, okay?
Yeah, I've done a Zoom date or two.
Nice.
How'd it go?
Not just me and you.
Oh, fuck. Then never mind. No. No, we don't date. Robbie and I just hook up over Zoom.
No.
Robbie, bro, be honest. You caught feelings early. Just say it.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I feel that.
The dude will text me. He goes, yo, you got 10 minutes to just chit chat? In between my breaks. He knows when I'm at break from my work right now. And he goes, yo, you got 10 minutes? You want to chit chat? And I get on the phone and he goes, hey, what's going on?
Aww.
He's lying belly down, kicking his feet up in the air, you know? Dude's got feelings for me.
I'm gonna find out you guys are like roommates and you're actually in like another room from each
No.
other.
No, dude's begging to hang out with me. He's every other day. He literally he goes, yo, let's do, because we're doing Halloween costumes. And he goes, oh, we should get together, do a photo shoot at Halloween. And I can't because I'm with my family. But dude's begging to chill.
He also like posted today about how he wants to be doing more photo shoots. So I thought that would be nice. He's like,
Yeah.
I want to start be doing more photo shoots.
The
So I
photo
was like,
shoots are
oh, we
happening.
should do.
The photo
Yeah.
shoots are, we talked about that.
There's
It's
a
all
lot.
about
Yeah.
being hot. And officially, Robbie's not the only fucking hottie on the show, okay? We exclusively do hotties, Anna. So I don't
Wow.
care what you thought about yourself before. You come to Loud About Nothing, you're a straight smoke show, no matter what.
This is great. I'm gonna leave with such a big ego, and I like feel like I got therapy tonight. You know, this feels great. Thank you.
Of course. This is what it's about. We're the Simps. We're the Staten Island Massive Podcast coming at you, okay? We only hype people up because we're hot as fuck, and so are you, okay?
Hell yeah. Now I feel welcome. This Jew from Philadelphia just walked into a fucking hot tub. I'm like,
Yes!
here.
Yeah, it is like a hot tub.
It is like a hot tub.
Yeah.
At first you see us and you go, I don't want to get in. And then 2 beers later, we're laughing our asses
Right?
off, having a good time, bubbles flying in the air.
Yeah. I'm
This
here.
is-
This
This
is
is
it.
nice. I didn't know you were from Philly.
I'm from Philly. Yeah.
I knew you were Jewish because you make it very
Because you saw
obvious.
me.
You talk
The
about it a
fuck
lot.
does that mean?
What does it mean? You post pictures
mean-
of your grandma, your mother, and you all making the same comments. It's very funny.
Mhm.
No,
Yeah, well.
don't you dare.
Yeah, I am a Jew. I am from Philly.
That's-
What else?
What's
you want my
Philly?
Social security number?
Nah. I wish I didn't have one, to be honest.
Mm.
But then I guess you couldn't vote, and I voted already. Hate to
I did
brag.
too.
Yeah, it's
I
Yeah, me
voted
too.
PA.
oh, good for you.
Thank you. Thank
Because
you.
your family's still in Philly.
hmm
Are they from Philly proper or outside?
Right outside is where I grew up. In Lower Marion. It's a suburb of
Oh,
Philadelphia.
that's the high school that Kobe went
Bryant.
to. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
That is the claim to fame. It's sad now, but that was our
Yeah.
claim to fame. My dad grew up there. My mom's from Long Island. That makes sense.
Yes.
And
yes.
then she went to Penn and stayed.
I had such a good time at Penn. Mom, I think I might stay.
Yeah. She's like, and then my mom always said, she's like, I never wanted to raise my children on Long Island. So she picked the Long Island of Philadelphia. You know what I mean? Like there's no difference, like where if you walk outside.
Really?
But my
It's like-
parents like live in the city now. That for like 13, 14 years. They live in Center City, Philadelphia. Like
Oh,
proper.
that's cool. I don't know Philly. I went there one night with a couple of my buddies, and we all took Xanax, and we just slept. We went to the hotel. We took Xanax, and we just slept in the hotel, and then we just drove home in the morning. was a-
Honestly, sounds like a great night in Philly. It's a pretty boring town.
It was literally the worst vacation ever.
Did you get a
was-
cheesesteak at least?
No, I don't think we did shit. We all and then like we did nothing. We all just took,
Santa.
we just took Xanax and fell asleep.
Wow. Why'd you go to Philly for that? You could have done that in New York.
You know, I don't know. I was
The-
a mess.
Adventure strikes.
Adventure. We thought we were gonna have a whole big night, but I think it just maybe we got cheesesteaks. That's the hard part about Xanax.
You can't remember.
You can't remember. That's the hard part about it.
Well, you'll have to go back. It's a good town to eat in, I'd say.
Yeah, I went to the Freak Museum.
The what? Oh,
The
the
f-
the frick?
No,
What?
it's the one with all the organs in it.
Oh, like the what's the museum
Not the
with
Benjamin.
Franklin
Well,
Institute?
yeah.
No, it's
No.
one with has like the biggest liver ever in a person, and like all these. Look it up, Robbie. Type
Okay.
in
Not the
museum.
Please Touch Museum. That doesn't tell me something
No.
you touch.
Type in museum for weird people. I swear to God, it's where all the hot topic people want to go when they go to Philly.
I was like, is there a frick in Philly? Because I never saw.
The Muter Museum.
The Muta Museum. That's it. You've never heard of this, Anna?
Never been. No.
Oh, it's like a museum of medical oddities.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I've been to the art museum.
That's nice. That's classy.
Originated as a collection of specimens and medical tools used for education and medicine.
Wow. Why did you go to this museum?
I was doing a sketch. We were like at Philly Sketch Fest or some shit.
Okay,
And
this was different from the Xanax.
This was
You were
much
like,
different.
let's go to this fucking weird museum.
No, every Philly experience I've had has been much different. I've been to Philly a bunch,
Okay.
but because people that do sketch, I hate to break it to the people out there, they're a couple of freaks, you know,
Mhm.
and so they're like, let's go to the Museum of Oddities,
Mm-hmm.
and we all went. And I remember, like halfway through, I just said, I'm gonna go sit outside on the lawn, and so I just sat on the lawn with my buddy until everyone else was done looking at the shit, because I was getting nauseous. I don't like that stuff.
You were done. Yeah,
I don't
hear
like.
you.
Do you like weird bodies?
I can handle like blood and like weird body shit. I can't handle throw up though. So like at all, like even in a movie.
Even in a movie?
Yeah, like your arm. If your arm was like cut off and I see like the bones and the blood, like I'd be okay. I'd be skeeved out, but I'd be
Oof.
like okay. But if you're like I'm gonna throw up, like the world ends for me.
Will you just also throw up on the spot? Or you
No,
just
I
need
don't
to
know.
leave?
I don't even know what would happen nowadays. I have a metaphobic problem.
Wow. So
I
when
know
you,
that isn't even our topic, huh?
no,
Woo!
that's not our topic. But you probably had good friends. One would hold your hair and one would cover your eyes when you threw up, when you were getting fucked up back in college. That's nice.
No, see, I would leave the parties early. I was that afraid. I was like I don't think I got sick in college from drinking. I was like a loser who was like
No.
one beer.
Really?
Yeah, but I do remember
Wow.
I did get sick once in high school because my friends were like, let's smoke a blunt after we drink a bottle of raspberry Smirnoff. And I was like, we're so cool. And I was so fucking sick. I like learned then, I'm like, you can't do both in the night.
And so what do you do if you get sick?
I
and
know
have to
this is
throw up?
always the question. I cry a lot. It's a very emotional experience. I take medications to hope I don't get sick,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah. You take care of the tummy.
Yeah, I do.
That's good.
That got stressful. I was like a hot person in a hot tub like 5 seconds ago.
I know. That's what a hot tub is. You sit in a hot tub for a little too long. You go, wait, this ain't a bath. What the fuck are we doing?
I'm wrinkling.
Yeah,
I'm pruning.
Your hands are all old and shit like that with bacteria floating between us.
I know what's going on.
This podcast got gross really fast. Okay, so let's change the subject because we don't want to talk about this. Let's talk about HQ trivia for a second.
Okay, cool.
That's an awesome job.
It's an awesome job. I did it 2 years ago. I got hired to start HQ Words, which was basically like the Wheel of Fortune to the Jeopardy. You know what I mean? It's a word puzzle game.
Yes.
And that was insane. It was the greatest gig ever. I went in and I was in a really bad like temp job, and these fucking people were awful. And I was like, I need this gig. Like no one's getting this gig.
Yeah.
I like wore a white pantsuit and I like walked in and I was like, I wrote the best fucking jokes. No one's getting this over me. And it worked. I don't know what came up. I just was like, I'm going to get this job. And I did.
That's epic. I believe in shit like that.
Yeah.
I believe in like positive visualization shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
Manifesting.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I hate the book The Secret. It doesn't make sense. You never read it? Oh my God. My mother
What is it?
It's all about, it's like the ultimate manifestation book. It's like, it's all about positive visualization and things happen.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that book, but I've been getting back into positive, like manifesting stuff.
Sure. Now we need it. I mean, what else are we doing?
Yeah, I guess that's what it is.
You have two options. You just sit at home.
Right? What are we going to think about it and then go on, Instagram for like 7 hours? No.
No,
but HQ trivia was HQ Words trivia. It was all amazing. And I get to host a live game. I've done like 450 live shows, like on my feet, anything can happen.
Do you see do you ever people ever write weird shit into you?
Every day. Yeah. Still. Always. I don't like to read the comments anymore. When I first started the job, I did because I was like new and I wanted to make sure I'm doing a good job and I would watch the shows back.
Uh-huh.
But my parents always give me like my parents watch every game, or as many as they can,
That's
and they
nice.
they don't play. I think they just read the comments.
That's
You
so
know,
funny.
my mom will
That's
just be
so-
like, "They hated your dress tonight." My and then my dad will be like, "But they loved your impression of Dr. Evil," and I was like, "Well, there's a balance, okay."
Yeah, I love that. I actually
Uh,
would rather be a good Dr. Evil impression than people be digging my dress.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
That's also
Yeah.
weird that someone would go to their trivia site to be like, let's see what she's wearing tonight. Like,
Always.
why are you?
Well, I love fashion, so like I always wear a
So it's
different
part of-
outfit every
okay.
time, so it is kind of part of my shtick. And I have like these girls who made a fashion account for me on Twitter, so they post whatever I wear every night.
Whoa.
Oh, so there's
know,
like
it
a
got
meta
really-
game that's going on about.
Yeah,
This is epic.
it's kind of cool.
That's actually real. It's just Anna's fits, and it's all your different outfits.
Yeah, I think it's word nerd fashion icon, but they could use a name change for real.
Yeah, that's a little wordy. That's no
Yeah.
good. They shouldn't be judging shit with that title, you know?
I know.
I've looked at YouTube videos that I was in and I got comments. The
Yeah?
worst comment I ever got was
Oh God.
someone goes, I'm not sure if that's a man, a woman, or a walrus.
What?
The person literally said I looked like a walrus, which is
Wow.
truly all I have to say to that is arf arf, motherfucker. I actually laughed my ass off when I read that because at least they were being funny.
Yeah, you have to laugh at them. Like I
Yes.
can't, someone said last week they were like, "Wow, I never realized you are a female Chevy Chase." What?
I don't see it. I don't see it at all.
There was a whole, you'll love this. There was a whole, I guess I wore a dress that was like, everything looks weird when you're on camera, right? Like certain
Yeah.
shirts and stuff and colors, I don't know.
Of
And
course.
I guess I wore a dress and people were like, Anna's pregnant. And for like weeks in the chat, they're like, oh my God, Anna's pregnant, Anna's pregnant. And then I had to have the engineers, I was like, can you just ban Anna's pregnant, or pregnant or with child or any of it? I don't want to,
Yeah.
I don't want it anymore.
Of
Because people,
course.
it's like an inside joke. Like when you're in the chat, and one person says something and they're all like, they'll all like latch on. And it's like the fucking joke of the night. And I'm like, it was like 2 weeks. I'm over it.
Oh, yeah, we don't need that shit. We don't need that. Yeah. But you being pregnant, that's a little better than being called a sea monster.
Yeah, I guess so.
And you know what also happened, Anna? Anna,
What?
I come.
Did you write back?
No, wait. I come and I go, Anna's hot. She's awesome. She's funny, yada, yada. I intro you. And then I come out with this vulnerable shit. I go, these people on the internet call me a walrus. And what does Anna say? Nothing. She doesn't go, you're not a walrus, Sebastian.
Wait, you froze. You all froze on the whole vulnerable part, and it
Okay.
wasn't planned. I swear to God, the internet did that.
This
The
is
universe.
such bullshit. This is
is
we
not
gotta
it.
freeze. This
You
was
look-
bullshit, Anna.
Oh,
Anna,
it froze, and I was like, Sebastian, you look so hot. You look so good. Quarantine is really treating you well. You're one of the funniest
this.
people. Remember when we were backstage at UCB and you said all the funniest shit? Oh man.
fuck this. It froze. Yeah, right. Yeah,
froze.
No,
right.
it did freeze.
Robbie, come on. You take my
Robbie.
side, not hers.
Robbie knows he's doing the tech. He has the nicest mic of us.
You're right. Robbie has the smoke show mic. You know why? Because that mic chose him.
Person with the nicest mic wins.
I got a
It did
broken
freeze.
iPhone mic. That's what they gave me. That mic chose me. HQ Words sounds like a fucking awesome job. You get to like
Awesome
do a
job.
live show for a bunch of people.
Yeah, I mean, being live for 100,000 people, it was 400,000 in the beginning, and it's less now. But,
Of course.
yeah. But now I'm doing HQ Trivia movie night. We lost our jobs on February 14th. The company ended very publicly.
Valentine's Day, huh?
Valentine's Day, yeah,
That's fucked.
it was insane. And then there's a whole podcast about it.
Okay.
The rise and fall of HQ Trivia. But then during quarantine, people were like, bring it back. We need it. We want it. We're
Yeah.
home on our phones. So they brought it back, but I only do Wednesday nights. I do movie trivia. So it's all movies on Wednesdays.
I love that. So
Fun.
people check that out. That's fun.
Yeah.
It's nice to get answers right.
It is, yeah.
That's
Now you can gamble. Now you can win more money. You can put down $20. You're a VIP player, and then you can
Whoa.
leave with like $80.
Wow, how is that legal? But I can't bet on the Jets.
It's only, I think it's only legal in states that you can bet.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
I like your parents on your Instagram. I think they're really lovely and funny.
My parents.
Yeah, I do.
Thank you.
I
They're
do.
crazy people.
Of course, but I guess I recognize that your mom's from Long Island, and I probably just caught feelings.
Yeah. She just became an Instagrammer.
Did she?
Yeah.
Does she have followers?
Some. Oh my God. She'd love it if you follow her.
Please.
Lee Roisman at Lee Roisman.
Of
She's going to be
course.
like, I know, I got followers.
What's her content? What are we talking?
Oh, she forgets how to post an Instagram. So it's like one post every 6 to 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing. She hasn't learned that you can't just post anything. So sometimes it'll just be something she sees on the internet or like a nice, like a stock photo of a cute dog. And we're like, Mom, whose dog is that? She's like, I found it.
It's nice. She discovered it and she wants to share it with her fans.
It's so weird. She can't.
This is good.
She can't tag. She doesn't know how to tag. She wanted to post like a video that I put out, and she tried so hard. There were like 3 posts, and I was like, Mom, you got to tag it. And she wrote @ with a space and then my name with spaces.
That's beautiful.
Are your parents on social media?
My mom crushes social.
Really?
She's taking pictures of big cookies and like 100 cookies she'll make. She'll take a picture and she'll just go, had a busy day.
Oh, she's going captions too.
Yeah, you could feel the sass through so she'll take a picture of my dad but like walking away. There's one of my dad walking away from like a metered, and it's like, hope he got the meter right. I'm not paying the ticket.
Oh shit.
She's better than me.
Wow. She's good.
She's good.
My dad doesn't know how.
That's great. I've you know what? I barely know how.
My dad has 3 Twitter profiles because he said he forgot his password, so he just made a couple others. What?
I love that.
So then he'll try to go on. He'll be like, I don't remember which one I'm using these days. And we're like, what?
I always forget. I have a couple passwords, and I
Okay.
always like forget which one's which.
I do too. Every time I have to go into like my Apple login, it's a reset, you know?
Yes,
Every
it's
time.
a reset. It's a reset. And then they ask you questions like, what was your first job? And then I get all flustered because I go, what do you mean by job? I go, I mowed a lawn back when I was 10. I get all confused.
I always say, like, what's your favorite place?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, what? Well, when I got my iPhone, like, what was my favorite place? Usually it's camp, but like, you know, maybe it changed. Maybe it was
Of course.
Philly.
I wish you could ask those questions a question back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's your favorite place? When are we talking, bro? You know,
Right.
like
What
just,
years?
Yeah, what years? There should be follow-up.
There should. Yeah.
But I guess
They make us pick, find the antelopes in all the photos, so I know you're not a machine.
I know. And everyone's clicking pictures of me saying I'm a fucking animal. Everyone's like, he's the antelope. It's disgusting. The computer's like, find the walrus, and I just have to fucking take a screenshot and send it to them. And they go, he's not a computer. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh, take me back to the hot tub days.
If it makes you feel better, I not only got Chevy Chase the other week, but a couple weeks before that, someone said, wow, you really are the female Stephen Colbert. And I was like, why isn't anyone, couldn't you call me like Meryl Streep or like someone I really admire? I admire those people, but I'm like, what?
Of course, they're just saying you're a female version of male people.
Right.
No.
I have I went to an all girls camp. They always made me the boy. It made me a little self-conscious. I
What
wanted
do you
to play
mean they made you the boy?
in the plays. I audition, and I would be like, I'd come out and I'd sing like any song to get like the female lead, and they'd always make me the boy, put a French braid in my hair so I had no hair, and make me wear a man's suit. They'd like tailor a suit, and I had to slow dance with the girl.
Oh my God. It's so fun. I did children's theater as well. I don't talk about it. I don't talk about it because I pretend I'm cool as fuck. But
we can edit this part out.
We
right?
edit it.
Yeah.
No, Robbie, we cut this shit. We cut all this shit.
Part, okay. We don't want to see Sebastian's soft side.
Yeah, don't. So I actually like musical theater. We cut all of this shit. None of this fucking goes in the podcast, Robbie. I'll come to your house and kick the shit out of you. I've done like 20 plays.
I
Robbie,
believe it.
don't you fucking dare.
Everyone at UCB fucking grew up doing musical theater, and then they came to UCB and they were like, "Oh no, I'm cool. Like I wasn't the lead in all the shows."
I know. It's just funny as children's theater what they're willing to suspend their disbelief about.
Yeah.
Like because I'm a chunky dude, I could never play the romantic lead because I was overweight. But we also have my friends playing a 95-year-old witch.
Right?
But God forbid the overweight guy gets to kiss a girl in the play.
Not cool.
It's not cool that children's theater can't suspend their disbelief for weight, but we could suspend our disbelief that somebody is fucking Little Red Riding Hood and someone else is the Big Bad Wolf.
Yeah.
It's baloney.
And now that I think about it, at my camp, all the brunettes, we were the boys. And
Yes.
the blonde, pretty blue-eyed blondes, they played the ingenue. And I was like, how many highlights do I have to get around here to get a fucking good part, you know?
It's bullshit. Children, we have to take down children's theater.
Yeah, I
They
really
have
think so.
They're fucking people's egos up so bad. They're fucking us. I got fucked by children's theater.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, we're already changing the internet and the way, you know, passwords work. So I feel like we're really onto a whole movement here, you know?
I think so too.
One step at a time.
One step. My children's theater, the woman that ran it was so funny. She was epic. Did you have someone funny that ran the children's theater over there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
There were always kooky, weird people who you're like, you know, and they always had costumes and wigs and shit. And you're like, oh, you really are a theater person. Like,
Yes.
and this is your world.
It's where they get the power.
Mhm.
And that's why I used to like to watch Dance Moms, because Abby Lee Miller,
Mhm.
I was getting total theater teacher vibes
Oh,
from
yeah.
her.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's like so relatable.
They're
All right.
hardcore. They're more than like sports coaches. Like,
Yeah.
they're like, you know.
They'll scream.
Mm-hmm.
My theater teacher didn't hug me for a full fucking year.
What do
Why?
you normally hug your theater teacher?
She hugged everybody. This was
Why-
outside of school, so hugs were allowed.
This
Hugs
sounds
were-
even worse.
Hugs-
No, we only hug outside of school, you know.
Yeah. They made sure we never did it in school. It was always secret behind closed doors. No, it was like outside of school. It was like separate from any organization. It was like a theater, Staten Island Children's Theater.
Okay.
But she didn't hug me for a full year because, Anna, I'm gonna have to say something embarrassing.
I'm nervous.
I was with my best friend, and this is why I always tell people, don't make big statements when you're walking into a room. You know, you should always like walk in a room and then you could say what you want.
Right.
So I go to my friend, we're walking into the room, and I go, I tried masturbating last night as we walk into the room.
Oh,
And
no.
meanwhile, I didn't know the whole cast is there silently sitting around as she's
Oh,
looking for
no.
a song in her book.
This is
they
like
all
a scene from Pen 15.
Yes. And they all fucking whip their head at me and look. And I don't remember what happened afterwards because, you know, trauma, no more trauma. You know?
No.
And so then she didn't hug me for a year.
Because she probably thought the end of that sentence could have been to a picture. You know, I tried masturbating last night to our theater teacher.
No, not
Covered
the
her
rock.
bases.
No, she was epic. She still is. She's rocking out. But she probably doesn't remember that and probably wouldn't love me talking about it.
Well,
All right.
she doesn't
So
listen.
Is
Yeah,
she
she-
proud of you? Does she know that you went on to pursue like further?
another kid in my theater group went on to be the lead in Dear Evan Hansen. So I don't think she's
Oh,
fucking proud of me.
really?
I don't think
Wow.
she's proud of me.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It's like, are you?
Who?
What do you mean?
Who
What's
was
his name?
Yeah.
Marek Smith. He was like the lead in the
Damn.
touring company, and then he came back and did it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
So
love Dear
he's.
Evan Hansen. I saw it twice.
Did you saw it twice?
Yeah.
We'll cut
Saw
that
it
from the pod.
once.
Okay.
You
How
can't
many
do
times
that.
did you see Dear Evan Hansen?
I actually didn't see it at all, which is a little
I
disappointing.
liked it. I don't like the story. I'll say that. But I like the music. It was fun.
I don't know. Well, let's get to our topic. We're going to talk about your topic.
Oh my God.
Okay, you do it. You
Everyone's either
intro.
gonna I was gonna say everyone's either gonna tune out right now. They're gonna be like, "We're done,"
We're done.
or they're gonna love it.
You know what? It's actually great that we started talking about hot tubs in the beginning. How simpatico, right?
Wow. Yeah, that's a beautiful transition.
Okay. The topic Anna wants to talk about, and kind of the topic I told her we should talk about,
Mm-hmm.
soups.
Soups. Yeah, you heard it. This is a podcast where we're going to talk about soups. So if that doesn't sound appealing to you, find another fucking podcast. No, don't. Stay and listen.
They're here.
They're
They're
here.
here for the personality. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's like Robbie. Robbie's here when if he wants to ever come over, he's here for the personality. I take my shirt off, he still go, well, the personality's still there. You know what I'm saying?
I
Well,
hear you.
he already caught feelings. All right. So let's do soups. You're the soup queen.
I am the soup queen. Yeah, it's a title I've given myself actually over quarantine. I mean, it happened before. I started making soups like 4 years ago.
Okay. What was your first soup?
Oh, my first soup, honestly, I can't remember what the first one was. It might have been a chili, which is a whole other discussion. Is chili a soup?
Woo!
Oh, that's scary. I didn't want to get there yet.
Instantly polarizing.
I didn't want to get there
Instantly.
yet. I'll say my first soup was you know what? Audrey Stanfield, who's a friend of both of ours,
Yes, love her.
inspired me. She used to make this kale sausage white bean soup. And I remember seeing it being like, that looks fucking great. And she sent me the recipe and I tried it out and I did an amazing job and I ate it for days. And I was like, oh my God, I can make any soup now. And so then it just like launched me on my path.
Wow.
Is
Wow.
that beautiful?
That actually is. Can I be honest, Anna?
Yeah.
When we started talking about soups, your face lit up.
Stop.
I swear to God, there's a glow about you.
Can I tell you why I love it so
Mhm.
much?
Please, please,
So,
please.
like,
This is what we're getting. This is loud. This is what loud's all about. Go ahead.
I'm getting loud. Okay. So growing up, we're going back to the olden days. Growing up,
Okay.
I hated leftovers. Okay. Some people love them.
This is actually so Long Island.
This is, no, it's not. I'm
We don't
from
fucking
Philadelphia.
we don't do leftovers in our house. It's always fresh cooked. We throw them out. We don't give them to the homeless. We just throw them in the garbage. The homeless don't want them.
No. So we don't. In Philly, my mom, or like, they'd make dinner and then I'd see there was leftovers and I'm like, oh fuck, she's gonna serve it for dinner tomorrow night, and I don't want that. I want a fresh meal. I don't want leftovers. So anyway, cut to the rest of it. I used to make my younger brother eat the leftovers for his school snack. You know what I mean? So then by the time my mom got home from work, we're like, weird, there's no food for dinner. Better cook something up, bitch. You know, that was really the thing. So I never liked leftovers. Then years later, you know, you're in New York. New York's expensive. I had a very cushy job for 4 years where I worked for this venture capital firm. My meals were paid for. You know what I mean? They paid for Soul Cycle. I had lunch. I had breakfast. I could like name days. I'd be like, wow, Mondays are croissant days. And like, I'd get fancy croissants delivered to the office. I ate well these 4 years at this job.
Wow. Good for you.
No,
And you
thank
took advantage of it, huh?
Oh, big time. They were like, you don't have a budget for lunch. I was like, cool. I'm getting a 3-course lunch from Barney's. Like,
And Anna, you're a person who has taste.
thank you.
I
do.
know that.
And I know food because I like worked in fine dining for 7 years. So like when you tell me I'm in Midtown and I have no limit on my lunch money, like I never really eat lunch when I'm not at a job, you know, like it's, I'll eat throughout the day. Dinner's my main meal, but like, I was like planning my lunches. I'm like, well, Monday I'm going to get, you know, Chinese from this amazing place. And like, we'll get sushi and we'll get this and we'll get Barney. Like I planned it out.
Barney's actually has food.
Oh my God. Fred's at Barney's, best chicken soup in New York City. And Barney's closed. So this is all
closed.
sad.
This is really sad now.
And the best French fries and the best pizza. Yeah. No, they
Oh
great
no, it's only
Moment of
getting
silence for
sadder.
Barney's.
Moment of silence.
Moment of silence for Fred's at Barney's. Yeah. That's the jappiest thing I ever said in my life.
But that's it. That's what this is what a bunch of hot people talk about, you know?
There you go.
Yeah.
You're on the right pod, Anna. We're just being hot talking
Just
about
being
Barney's.
hot. Yeah, you know, influencing dead businesses.
Yes, that's what we do. We go, I remember the good days where I would go into a clothing store and say, fuck the clothes, I'm eating food upstairs.
I would do that.
Yes, of course.
Oh my God. So anyway, they laid me off. That was when I started Unemployed show because I was like, I had a severance package and I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do with my life?
I
I'm not.
remember when you started that.
Yeah.
That was exciting.
It was very exciting. Yeah, it was
You would sit in your
live.
pajamas.
Yeah, we'd drink. We'd have people on who were unemployed. I'd prank call their old jobs and shit. Like we'd do crazy things. It was really fun.
That's awesome. Did any old job ever flip out?
No, but I remember my mom watched the show, and of course, I made a reservation for like 10 people at the restaurant I worked at in Boston when I was in college. And I said, like, I think we said Gerard Butler was coming and he had a gluten allergy. We made this reservation the most difficult. We were like, and very famous actor is coming.
Yeah.
Gerard Butler was like, no big deal, but he does have a gluten allergy. He's allergic to garlic. Make sure he's not seated near the air conditioner. We were just like as obnoxious as you could be. And my mom's like, did you cancel the reservation? And I'm like, no way, bitch. They think. I'm like, I just want to know it's happening,
Yeah. Wow. So you worked at a real fine dining place in Boston.
Yeah, I worked at a lot of those places, even in New York too. I had all these like celebrities come in all the time. I worked at steakhouse for 5 years.
Oh wow, what steakhouse?
BLT Prime and BLT Steak.
You want to know something? I've been there.
You have?
Yeah, believe it or not, I'm a bougie motherfucker.
I believe it. Come on.
I'm bougie like that.
I know.
I've been to BLT Prime.
I've seen your sneakers. I know you're bougie. You can tell someone's bougie by the way they dress, and I've seen your style.
I like things.
I know. Yeah.
I like things. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I know.
That's why we get along. Like,
yeah.
Every time I see you, I'm always like, you get it.
Yeah, we like materials. And you know what?
All right, Robbie, I'm the new date now. You're done.
Robbie's over there fucking pounding his fist into his fucking leg.
He's like ordering a steak
collection.
Yeah. He's ordering a shoe collection.
I got some jerseys that are pretty cool.
He's writing down, get worse guests, make them not cool.
I have common projects.
Shut up, Robbie. Wow, so you
have the mic, and that's all you have.
Yeah, that's all you have.
That's all you have.
Please, I had to beg the kid. I had to beg him to make his bed for the podcast. I had to go. We recorded the first one. There was clothes, loose underwear all over his bed. I said, make your bed, bro.
Wow. I'm glad you're snapping him into shape. Okay, so I don't like leftovers. Yes. Oh yeah, I'm doing Unemployed show. I don't like leftovers. I'm realizing my lifestyle has to change without a job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like big time. And like I remember going to Soul Cycle and I was like, the first time I paid for a class, I'm like, this shit's expensive. And they're like, you've gone here for 4 years. And I'm like, never paid for it.
And it's like 35, 37 or something, right?
Yeah. Plus the shoes and the water, and then if you take a car there, I mean, like it's an expensive day.
Please, that's why I don't work out. You don't gotta tell me. You don't gotta tell me. That's why I don't work out. I'm worried all my funds are gonna disappear.
Oh no, I know. It's true. So I was like, I'm gonna have to start to make food. I never made food. I fucking ordered on Seamless my entire time in New York City, because mostly you're doing a comedy show at night or something. You don't even have time to like spend, on making a meal. You get it.
Yeah.
Like, I'll get a slice of pizza at Two Boots and before I do this comedy show, and
100%. I was eating like just pizza and sandwiches, or like ordering Thai food at home.
Right. And I'd have these amazing meals in the day. So I was like, I don't even need that much. I had like steak for lunch. Like I'm good.
Sure.
So then I was like, what am I going to do? I don't like leftovers. I don't want to, people are like, oh, you should make this and you'll have chicken for the whole week. And I'm like, I don't eat chicken day 4. Like, fuck that. And the only thing I did eat, like I would eat leftovers of a soup. And I was like, and you make it in bulk. So I was like, if I can learn to make soups, like that's a food I'll eat. And so it really came out of necessity. I was like, I need to figure out a food to make, it can't be eggs. You can't eat eggs left over. And I was like, I can just have all the time.
Wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
So when you were down and out, barely able to survive, soup came and picked you up.
Soup picked me up. Yeah.
This is actually a comeback story. This is a comeback story.
I know. A lot of people want to make a documentary, but
Of course, but fuck them, We'll make it when they're begging, you know.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. So Robbie all week We know you're coming on. We know we're texting about we know we're talking about soup. Robbie
Yeah.
can't shut up. He's talking to me 24/7, and he's like, all he could say. I go, Robbie, you got any questions about soup? What do you think about soup? Yada yada. All he says to me nonstop, over and over again, is, Sebastian, do you think you poo soup or pea soup? That's all he says to me over and over again. Do you think you pee out soup or poop soup? That's all he wanted to know.
Wow. I'm gonna go with depends on the soup.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's actually the most reasonable answer.
Sebastian asked me that question no less than 100 times this week.
No, I wouldn't
have
be
not,
that
bro.
dumb.
I could.
What
I'm
do you
not.
think?
I don't. I said the same exact thing that you did.
Right.
No,
Some soups are
It would
heartier than others. Some
probably
are broths.
Depend on the soup.
no, I never would ask something. I would never be getting high at home alone, debating
He'd
whether
be
you
like,
pee
"Oh,
or
did
poo
Anna
soup.
answer? Oh, we're gonna. If she answers, we're just gonna ask her if you pee it out or poo it out. Oh, I can't wait to talk about soup. Oh no, we should have her talk about soup because I just want to know if you pee it out or poo it out. Oh, I can't wait to do the podcast.
Can you
I'm just
look it
gonna
up,
find out
Robbie?
if we pee it out or poo it out.
No, I never said a single
Like-
word of this.
A broth, you're gonna probably pee out as a
Uh-huh.
liquid.
Yeah,
A chili or like
you have to.
something with meat.
You're right.
Right? You're gonna shit that out.
Yeah, I'm not a big soup man, if I'm being honest with you.
Okay.
I'll tell you why.
Yeah,
Why?
that's pretty much exactly the answer.
Wow.
So here we go. Because you know what podcasts are also for? They're not also for fucking thotties talking about how hot they are. It's also for fun dinner facts.
There
you're
you
at
go.
you're at a rendezvous. You always share a fact you learned on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So now if you're ever at a rendezvous, you go, I heard this interesting fact on this podcast.
Right. It's the new. I read this in a book.
It is the new I read this. And there you go. So we always feed our audience one I read this in a book kind of moments.
Mm-hmm.
And there we go. We got it.
Good.
So I'm not a big soup person.
I'm
One,
sorry.
no, I'm not. I'm not sorry. I'll tell you why. You're not gonna like this. One, because I like food. And like the option is food or not food. I'm gonna go with the food. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Two, I'm hot. I'm a sweater. I
So you don't
sweat a
like-
lot.
Yeah.
I'm a hot. You probably run cold.
No, not necessarily.
Interesting. I would
Mm.
think that you ran cold.
No, I'm not one of those. Like, I'm so cold. No, I'm usually hot, actually.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I'm hot right now. I got the light on me.
Oh, the light fucks. The light's a nightmare.
Mhm.
I totally thought that. Well, I also assumed because you like soup. I go, you must run cold. You must enjoy soup. Because I've seen you post pictures of soup in the summer.
Yeah, I love soup in the summer. I don't care what season it is.
What's the deal with gazpacho?
I don't love gazpacho. I'm
What
gonna
is
say
that?
it.
Yeah,
Cold-
what is that?
Cold soup. It's like I'd rather have a Bloody Mary.
I don't fuck with those either. You know what? Now that I'm single, I'll never go to brunch. Your boyfriend seems lovely.
Oh, thank you. He is. Although he does get sick of soup. I gotta say that. There came a point in the summer where he was like, I need a burger. I can't do it. But then I'll like give some to like friends or whatever, I'll freeze some.
Yeah. Oh, my mom freezes soup too.
Mhm.
It's I think it's an interesting thing to freeze because it does the most freezing
Correct.
out of all foods that you put in the freezer.
So what? You're not freezing it. You're with your hands.
I know. I'm just thinking about the freezer. It's doing to put soup in the freezer is the most work you could give your freezer.
So you feel bad for the freezer.
I guess so. I'm already asking it to make ice cubes and shit,
Oh God.
So
Don't
that's
feel bad for the freezer.
You're right.
It does a good job for soup because then you can like it's like a block and you just like it's done. You reheat it.
If you could only eat one soup for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I'm gonna go with. Oh, this is really hard for me. I'm gonna go with either ramen or matzo ball.
I love this.
Two
I
very
actually-
different soups.
Yes, two very different soups.
Mm-hmm.
Matzo ball. I had matzo ball for Passover this year.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal.
Great soup.
I'm sorry I shit on soup. Now I'm back on board.
That's okay. That's okay. You've
I
had
guess
a couple of good ones. I understand what you're saying. If you're offered a meal or soup, you're not going to pick the soup.
yeah, but I think matzo ball was phenomenal.
It's great soup. Yeah. I don't like making it though. Isn't that weird? I failed a couple times at matzo ball soup, so I just don't do it.
Why don't you like it? It's hard?
Yeah, the matzo balls are hard to get a good consistency. And that's like the cooking part of it. That's not the soup
Okay.
part of it. I like the soup part of it.
Interesting. Yes, you
Mhm.
like the chopping, throw it in the thing. Chop
Mhm.
it, throw it in the thing.
Right, and spice it until it's like you keep tasting it and you're like, wow, it's perfect.
Ugh.
It's even better the next day.
And what makes ramen so good?
Oh God, it's like the most flavorful, and it's like noodles. It's more of a meal, and you get an egg and you get meat, and it's like a whole. I love
That's
ramen.
I like ramen too. There's good ramen spots in the city.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
but
are. I hope they survive.
me too. Me too. Oh my god. Oh my god. So do I.
What's your
But I will.
favorite ramen in the city?
What's my favorite ramen? You know what? I don't know the name.
Well, that doesn't help. Where is it?
It's in Koreatown over there.
Okay.
Do you have
I
any
won't
idea
know
what
the
I'm
name.
talking about?
I know where Koreatown is, but I don't know the place.
Yeah. It's okay. So we're not gonna figure this out.
No, probably not.
What's
I
your
thought you were
favorite?
like Aputo on Fort.
That's the last place that I went before, like the last
Before
full
COVID?
restaurant. Yeah, that I sat.
This is
in was
bullshit.
Aputo.
This is bullshit because my sister asked him if Robbie's ever been to a restaurant, and he said that was the last place he went. What did my sister
That's
ask
so
you? What
nice.
place?
He does it to every guest. He makes
Yeah.
you feel, oh.
I know he makes you feel special.
Yeah.
This is what he does. No, I've never been there. I guess
Oh.
I haven't been to that many ramen places. I guess I've just been to mediocre ramen places and been like, this is phenomenal.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you'll get to go to them someday.
Me too. If we have to be a rookie and a rookie's if I'm gonna make a soup,
Yeah.
what's the easiest, what's the layup of soups?
I would just do like a chicken soup, but you don't have to make the broth yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like you buy a chicken broth.
And you just pour the chicken broth in.
Yeah.
You put the chicken in, celery,
Mm-hmm.
and then what? Carrots.
Celery, carrots, onions. Start with your mirepoix. That's what it's
What's
called.
that?
A mirepoix is the carrots, celery, and onion. It's kind of the base for every soup. Like it's very weird when you don't use those. Do you know what I mean?
Sure. So I'm guessing just tomato. We don't use them.
Tomato. I don't know. If it's like a pureed tomato, you might want to use them.
Whoa, sneaky vegetables. I see you, sneaky
Mhm.
vegetables.
They're sneaky.
Wasn't it? What are they called again? Mirepoix?
Mirepoix.
Mirepoix. What does that mean? Just
The French term for soup beginner. I have no fucking idea. It's
All
like
right.
it's just a term I learned on Food Network. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's nice.
Mhm.
You know what? I went to Paris. You think that they're not going to say ooh la la, but they say it not.
Oh yeah, they say all of it.
They go,
all the French words you don't think they're gonna say. They say.
I know.
Mirepoix is the aromatic flavor base made by lightly cooking onion, celery, and carrots.
Oh.
So I guess it just has its own word.
Wow.
The French are good cooks.
Mm-hmm.
The
So
French
good.
the French are really good cooks. So you do the mirepoix, and then what
Mhm.
happens after that for the
So-
chicken noodle?
Okay, so like if you're doing a chicken noodle, after that you would pour in your chicken. This is the easy way.
Easy way. I know. This
Easy
isn't
way.
you. This is for me.
You're not gonna like. A lot of people make their own chicken broth where they like take a raw chicken and you cook it for a couple days, like whatever. Buy like any broth. I
Mhm.
like buying the low sodium broth because you're gonna salt it yourself. So
Beautiful.
it's like you don't need. It's almost like it tastes faker. Like you know what I mean? It's not as
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and plus
So-
you get good salts probably.
I don't know. I get salt.
Really?
I don't know if it's good.
I fuck with good salt. I do
Really?
pink Himalayan.
Oh, you're fancy.
I am fancy.
Okay.
Coarse
But you don't
salt.
use pink Himalayan salt. It's gonna just dissolve in a pot of water.
Oh yeah, you're right.
essentially.
You're right.
That you'd put on like nice, whatever.
That's like wearing a diamond belly button ring with a sweater on top.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing?
Exactly.
I get you. I get you.
So I would do. So after you put all of that in, whatever else you're gonna put in the soup too. Like I don't know if you're gonna put in any other vegetables or anything. I like
We'll
to then
skip the veggies.
we'll put in your broth. And
Okay.
here's the thing. I don't love dark meat. Okay. I like white meat if I'm making chicken soup.
Mm.
But you can do any kind of meat. But
Cool.
what I like to do is, so let's say I'm going to put in like 2 chicken breasts or like 2 chicken thighs if you want to do dark meat, whatever. I like to cook them in the soup because I think it gives it better flavor. But there's 2 ways to do this. So you can either put them in, you boil your water. So with all your carrots, onion, your mirepoix in there, boil your broth, drop in your chicken, and then you turn it on low. You close it up for 20 minutes, and then you can take that out and like shred it, and it's already cooked and it's shredded for you.
Oh, it just falls apart, the chicken.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's nice. It's a nice little trick.
And then you
and then you put it back in.
Okay.
You can put it back in. I was going to say, sometimes if I'm like, I really want to make a soup, but I don't have that much time or anything, buy a roast chicken from the supermarket.
Phenomenal.
Throw it in.
Those are
Works just as well.
Aren't those godsends, those roast chickens?
Those are the best. I love buying one. Even when I'm food shopping and I'm like, if I'm going to go out that night, I love having one just in the fridge for, like to pick on.
Me too. It's a picker. It's a picker. It's like Entenmann's coffee cake. You just leave the knife in it, so you could just fucking cut slices all day. Yeah. The same thing with rotisserie chicken.
We are very similar. It's a little scary. Yeah, no, that's true.
Well, because Jewish people, Italian people are very similar.
That is true.
A lot of guilt, a lot of food.
And we're good at food. We're good with food.
You're good at food. I'm good at food. And you are good at food. I could smell it through the phone.
Hell yeah.
I could smell it through the phone when you're cooking. It looks good.
Thank you. It's good. I'm proud of it. I've become more than a soup queen, but still a soup queen. It's my favorite thing to make.
What's going on with this? What's this campaign you're trying to do for New York Times?
Oh my God. So I don't know if you follow New York Times cooking, but
believe it or not a big New York Times guy.
The cooking. New York Times cooking is like a separate world. Okay. They don't talk about anything but fucking pastries. You know what I mean?
Listen to the Daily. Okay. That's New York Times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, don't roll. What do you mean? what was that face about, Anna?
But you're like, I don't like New York Times. I feel like liking the Daily is more New York Times than liking the cooking Instagram app. Or Instagram account.
We're talking an Instagram app. Okay.
Instagram account. I mean, they have an app, and I pay for the app, and it's great, and it's like, it's a good app if you into cooking. But
cool.
Because it's contributing chefs. It's not like New York Times people only. It's like,
Yes. Our listeners need to hear this. They're all people that burn Hot Pockets in their microwave because they put it in with the fucking box. All our listeners are eating fucking Hot Pockets, putting the whole box into the microwave.
Oh no!
We got a couple of fucking real weird people listening.
How do you know? You watching them listen?
Because the DMs I get, it's the most eccentric, weird people in the world.
Wow!
And we love them.
Yeah, I mean.
So there's a New York Times app that everyone could download because we're getting all my listeners and me. We're getting hot. We're getting cultured. We're all smoke shows out there, right?
Yeah.
So what do you want out of this New York Times?
So I have a goal this year. So I did 10 episodes of Soup Queen, which is my little Instagram series where I make a soup. I'm usually in a very I should say, I'm in a hot outfit. I'm either in my underwear, I'm in a bathing suit, sex sells, and even when you're cooking soup.
Exactly. See, that's why you come on the pod, because you know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it is. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
I famously used to, I still do. I take pictures of my ass and put it on Instagram, and my boyfriend has now become the photographer. At first he wasn't into the idea, and now he's like, Anna, if you want a good photo, take your pants off. I'm like, there's kids. We're in the park.
I've seen the butt photos.
Thank you.
I'm just moving.
They've
forward.
Been on for if you've been my friend. I've been doing it for 8-10 years. It's nothing new.
No, it's nothing new.
New.
I'll be scrolling. I'll be like, oh, Anna's ass. Okay. Oh, we got a dog. Oh, another Shrek meme. Now we're talking. I'm not stopping for you. I'm stopping for the Shrek meme. I'm sorry.
Yep. So. Okay. I don't know. So the Soup Queen. So yeah, I make a different kind of soup. I'm listening to a specific genre or album or whatever of music, and I'm wearing a costume.
The last one was Queen, correct?
Last one was Queen, and I did a hot and sour soup. On your research.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't even have to do my research. I just keep up.
Hell yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Someone's watching it,
Of course.
Those things get edited for a while. I actually made that soup a couple months ago, but we were like, let's just put it out.
That's the magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, we're recording this in the future. We're not even in quarantine anymore.
No, I know. Yeah.
This is what fucking podcast magic is. We're actually all in the same room, zooming from different corners. But that's the magic of podcasts over here, you know?
Oh, so yeah, I feel like so I did 10 of them, and I'm like, for the next round,
Mhm.
a couple things are gonna change. We've had a couple style ideas or whatever. And I'm like, what if I just tag New York Times Cooking and people share it and say, because they always have on their on their Instagram, they always have like, oh, today we're checking in with Sebastian and he's making a pasta, and you do it on their Instagram. And
Oh,
so I'm like, if they let me make a soup on the New York Times Cooking Instagram, that's how you know you've made it.
yeah. I think this is a great goal.
Thank you.
And this is where my listeners got to come in.
Yeah.
Because they got to make sure they're hitting up Anna, following her, and fucking hitting up NYT.
Yes.
And I know most of my listeners are fucking bans from the internet for some weird ass shit that they did.
Who do
Okay?
you think they are?
What do you mean?
Oh my God.
They're the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that didn't turn to fighting crime. They just became a bunch of turtles that started eating pizza down in the sewers, my fans. They're all just a bunch of fucking turtles getting jiggy down in the sewers eating their pizza, okay?
But they have social media, and they could tag at New York Times Cooking and say, get Anna Roisman on there.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank you.
Also, everybody at home now, close your eyes. And if you're walking, stop and wherever you are, just stop. Close your eyes. Now, I want you to imagine a beautiful day. You're scrolling through your Instagram. You already followed the New York Times food app. Oh my goodness, what is this? It's the Anna Roisman making a soup. Positive visualization.
There we
Then
go.
you're going to make that soup at home. You're going to eat that soup. And then you're going to tell me if you poo it out or pee it out.
Oh man.
No, but seriously, fucking forget my jokes. Seriously, hit up Anna. Make sure she gets this shit. This is a nice
Thank
goal.
you. This is
Give
a
her
great
this. Give her
Thank
this.
you.
Anna, is there anything else that you want to like plug on the podcast before you get out of here? Anything you want to say?
No, you've plugged it all. Thank you. We talked about everything I'm doing. I appreciate you.
Well, I'll make sure. Yeah, please. I appreciate you doing this. Right.
So
I'll make
fun.
sure to tag you when you come out. Everything, all this bullshit comes out. This was phenomenal.
This was great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you were so great. Robbie, do you have anything you want to say before we get out of here?
No, I'm good.
Robbie, every episode. Shut the fuck up, Robbie. No, Robbie. No, you know
Robbie,
what you have.
said too
Alright,
much.
call in, listen to the podcast. Yeah, rate, review,
What
keep
else?
sharing with a friend.
Yes.
Thank you. We
Yeah.
appreciate. I'm sorry that Sebastian shed you in like a not so bright light, but I still love you.
What do you mean? I
Aw.
love them. Are you kidding me? I'm the king of the sewer rats. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I
thanks
love
for
it.
listening.
Yeah, thanks. No, yeah, please. Everyone out there loves it, right? So thanks for listening. Please share. We all love you. Okay. All right, Robbie, hit that music, bro.